of you has this happened to before? You're watching TV and a commercial comes on with a catchy jingle and it's stuck in your head for the rest of the day and you can't get it out and you annoy everyone around you because you keep singing it. Or how about you're flipping through a magazine and you see a really catchy ad and you would never buy that before, but because that ad was so convincing, you just had to buy that bag of Skittles that was meatloaf flavored. Something so random. That could be the work of Goodbye Silverstein and Partners, an advertising company based out of San Francisco that has many, many well-known clients that I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard of before. Now, me being a communications major and having a minor in promotions and advertising, this is a company I would love to work for. Like I said, they have many known clients like Doritos, Nintendo, and Corona, and being based in California, I would love to work over on that side. So throughout my speech, you will learn the origins of the company and how they started, the famous clients, and finally the hundreds of awards that the agency has brought home. In 1994, Warren Berger wrote in his book, How I Did It with Jeff Goodbye, after working together, Silverstein and Goodbye won numerous prizes for their groundbreaking advertising campaigns with Overly and Mather. They then came up with the idea of starting their own agency while working on a freelance project with Andy Berlin. With barely enough money to cover operating expenses and only one client, the three decided to open an agency called Goodbye, Berlin, and Silverstein in 1983. Well, Andy Berlin ended up hating them so much that he quit the agency less than a decade later, which prompted a name change to just Goodbye, Silverstein and Partners. The agency only had one location, which was located in San Francisco, California, like I said earlier, until they landed a famous client named Chevrolet, which then prompted them to open a new location in Detroit, Michigan. Now, with only a few decades later after they first opened, the agency in 2005, Allison Faye wrote in her article, Goodbye on the Spot, as of 2004, agency's gross billings were $850 million with over 300 employees working for them, and that was only in 2004. So it's a long way from the three main guys opening that were just struggling doing freelance work. So now that you know the beginning, how about some famous clients that they have? My goodness, oh no. Okay, how many people feel when they are eating something that demands milk, like cookies, to wash it down, you don't have any milk in the house? That's how the popular slogan, Got Milk, came about. In 1998, George Rain, a reporter for the New York Times, reported that because of the two-word slogan, in 1994, the milk sales increased over 15 million gallons, and the Got Milk's tagline became famous for virtually any product and everything. Also on the list of many known things that they have, and many known clients, are the Super Bowl Budweiser Lizards in the mid-1990s. The advertising, or the agency's list just keeps going with well-known clients like Netflix, Sonic, Frito-Lay, NBA, and even Google. So with all these well-known clients, you would think they've won some awards, right? Carol Emerald, the LA Times writer and GSP web journalist, in 2009 has covered the news that GSP has won Ad Week's Agency of the Decade Award with breakthrough work for clients like Sprint, Doritos, and Nintendo. Also in 2009, Andrea Elderson reported on the GSP website also that the agency was the most awarded agency in 2009 and won Buchanan's Digital Agency of the Year Award for such work like Wario Land on Nintendo and Save the Honeybees campaign for Haagen-Dazs ice cream. And it's also been reported that the Got Milk campaign has brought home dozens of awards, bringing the agency up to almost 130 awards and counting. So as we near the end of my presentation, you learn about the types of work that GSP has done, the origins and how they started, and finally the types of all awards that they've won. So next time you're watching TV and you see that Sonic commercial, those annoying two guys in the car, or you're eating a delicious cupcake and desire milk, just think of Goodbye Silverstein and advertising and all the great work that you've seen that they've done and all the information that I've told you today. So I'm going to open the floor to any questions.
What do they usually get paid? Someone that has a job like this, what would be their average pay?
I mean, it varies from your obviously like your experience and stuff. Like I have a friend that worked for the company, and he didn't have a college degree, but he was so good at what he did that he was getting paid like $75 an hour. So like without even having a college degree, just having some college. So of course it's gonna go up if you have a college degree and have been working in the company or know more what you're doing. It's gonna go up, and you're gonna make $50,000 or so a year. So, any more questions? No? Okay, yeah.
What do you want to specifically do?
I first thought I wanted to do like the advertising. I wanted to help make the things, but after talking to my friend who worked there, I'm like, how did you come up with this creative thing? I am not that creative. So I think I'm gonna work more with like the PR part of it and helping get more clients, because I have no problem talking to people and go out and like grabbing people's attention and stuff. So I have no problem with that. It is the creative aspect and coming up with some of these commercials that they come up with. I just, not for me.